Hi, Bob Thompson for Smartphone Matters. Today I thought I'd talk a little bit about Google's new Pixel phone. On October 4th, 2016, Google announced a number of new hardware and software products, including the new Pixel phone. They had a great live streaming event. If you didn't get a chance to see it on the 4th, you can still watch it on YouTube. Head over there and look for the Google channel and find the hashtag #MadeByGoogle video. It's 90 minutes long, but you can just watch the sections about the Pixel phone if that's all you're interested in. Okay, so let's talk about a few things about the new Pixel phone. First, the price. Now, everybody is talking about the price of this phone. You can see it starts at $649. If we shop for one and go to choose options, you'll see that the Pixel phone comes in two sizes, one with a 5-inch display, the other with a 5.5-inch display, and it's $120 more for the 5.5-inch display. Now there are three colors, silver, black, and blue. There's no price difference for the color. And then for storage, there are two options, 32 gigabytes and 128 gigabytes. The 128 gigabytes is an extra $100. So the way I just configured this phone, it's $869. Now, a lot of people are talking about that this is a lot of money, and it is a lot of money. Would you pay $869 for this phone, guys? Now, I'm not saying that this isn't a good phone. This looks like an amazing phone. It has a number of great features, and it has a premium build quality. It's made out of polished aluminum and glass, just like the other high-end flagship phones from Apple and Samsung. A lot of people are criticizing this phone, saying it looks too much like the iPhone or it isn't anything new. Personally, I think all the flagship phones from Apple, Samsung, and now Google are all beginning to look alike. I think they all copy a little bit from each other. One of the things I think is really cool about this phone is that the camera is supposed to be amazing. It scored an 89 on the DxO camera benchmark. 89 is the highest score a smartphone has ever received. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about was carrier support. If we go back over to YouTube, we can watch a little bit from the hashtag #MadeByGoogle video.
Now, where can you get this stuff? Here in the US, we're teaming up exclusively with Verizon to bring Pixel to the market. We're proud to work with them again. We're also excited to be working with many international partners to bring Pixel to the world. Additionally, Pixel will be available unlocked on the Google Store. And for you Project Fi fans out there, you'll be happy to know that Pixel is the latest device to work on the Project Fi network.
All right, so when I watched that, I was immediately like, exclusively with Verizon, what? That's crazy. But she quickly followed up and she said that you could still buy this phone unlocked from the Google Store and the phone will work with Project Fi. So those last two options are what's important to me and maybe some of you guys watching this channel as well. I think it's a good thing that they partnered with Verizon if you want to get your phone out in front of a lot of consumers. Having the largest carrier or the second largest carrier in the United States sell that phone is a good way to do it. And by the way they announced this, I would think that Verizon stores will actively promote and demonstrate this phone and get it in front of consumers, which is a good thing. Now, some of you guys are probably like me, you like to buy your phones unlocked, but I think most Americans like the idea of walking into the carrier store and then just buying their phone there. I think Google probably really needed to do this if they're serious about selling phones. All right, so now what I wanted to talk about was the fate or future of the Nexus phones. If we go to the Google store, we don't see any of the Nexus phones listed here anymore. The Nexus 5X and Nexus 6P are missing. If we look on the Project Fi site, though, we see that in addition to the Pixel phone, they still list the Nexus 6P and Nexus 5X for sale. The Nexus 6P is listed at starting at $499, and the Nexus 5X is listed at $199 with activation on Project Fi. So you can get a 16 gigabyte phone for $199 or 32 gigabyte phone for $249 when you activate with Project Fi. So I think that is, in terms of value, the 5X is a pretty amazing phone. I have one. I really like it. It doesn't have the premium build quality of flagship phones. It's made out of plastic instead of glass and polished aluminum. But I think the Nexus 5X is pretty amazing because you get the full Android experience in a phone that isn't that expensive. This Pixel brand was originally used for their high-end Chromebook running Chrome OS. I think that cost $1,400 or $1,200 when it came out, so it was a very high-end Chromebook. They also used the Pixel brand on a high-end Android tablet that was released last year, And now they are using the Pixel brand for their high-end phones that they are selling with their carrier partner. Now, if you watch the announcement on YouTube, you'll see that the new Pixel phone has software in it that's specific to the Pixel phones. So it won't be available in other Android phones yet. So it looks like the Pixel brand isn't about the pure Android experience anymore because there will be Pixel specific software in it. You know, that does open up some room that they can decide that they want to still have, or in the future make, a Nexus branded phone that is about the pure Android experience. Now that the Pixel phone is their high-end flagship phone, maybe we'll see things like the Nexus 6P style phones go away and there'll be more of a focus on the value-oriented phones like the Nexus 5X. Again, I have no information that they're going to do this. I haven't heard anybody else mention this or read about this anywhere, but I mean, it's an option. They can always bring back the Nexus brand. They own that brand. All right, so I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you plan on buying a Pixel phone? What do you think about the idea of it having Pixel-specific software or being available through Verizon? I guess one thing I'd add about that Verizon deal I think is pretty cool is the Pixel probably will support Verizon's HD voice. If you saw a few of my last videos, I talked about how I couldn't get Wi-Fi calling and the other advanced HD voice features on Verizon working with my Nexus 5X and my Nexus 6. Now that the Pixel is officially being sold by Verizon, it should support HD voice, so that's another good thing. All right, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.